Well, folks, this is I believe my last class I ever took a book, so then we'll get into my graduation. I decided to take a typing class. Of course, we don't have typing anymore. We have computers. I'm going to show you a photo. This is what my typewriter looks like. Take a typing class because I also wanted to become an author and write books, and I can't write books without my typewriter. See, back in those days, we only had one thing. We had a typewriter, not a computer. And I decided for one semester I was going to take a typewriting class so I could really type really good books and everything, which I did, and I'm really glad I took that class. But of course, later on, as time went on, I took a computer class, but that's going to be years down the road, folks. And this was in 1976 of the fall. This is one of my last. This was the last class I ever took was a typing class. So let me go into Google and tell you what a typing class does, and show you some of the stuff that I learned from typing. I also went to secretarial school. That's going to come up later on. That's when we had it, but not anymore. Okay. Typing class. It teaches you the practice of operating a typewriter, how to get the paper in, you know. But we don't have that anymore, folks. It's something that just doesn't exist anymore. Here we go. Yeah, how amazing how many people we had in my typewriter class. It was like 60 people in that one class. But now we have computers, and it's not the same anymore. I don't even know if I'll be able to find a typewriter that looks. Oh my goodness. Here we go. It's just a different thing. I mean, it's not the same thing as what we have now, but yes, I learned how to operate a white typewriter. I was very fond of that typewriter, and yes, I took a typewriting class. And the project I had to do, I had to write different like stories, which I did. With some of them I already showed you, and it was a really enjoyable class because I knew I wanted to be an author, but you have to be able to type back then in those days before the computer came along, so I could get some of my books out to be published, and you know. So here we are from Deborah Waits Theater. My last class I ever took a book to learning typewriting class. Deborah Waits Theater. Have a great day.